Hey, what's up? This is Todd Smith, and I'm back with another video. In this video, I want to talk about Waldorf and how they just revealed their brand new synthesizer. It's a recreation, a remake, an evolution of the Microwave 1/2. And they definitely didn't go budget on this one. They're definitely trying to compete with some higher end synths, compete in with the higher end market. To be 100% honest, this isn't surprising. Waldorf has always kind of been that way. You had a few things that were in the cheaper range, but the majority of Waldorf's products have been in the upper tier of the price range for Synthland. And while some people were maybe hoping for a sub $1,000 version, a kind of a budget version of the Microwave brought to modern times, rather than doing that, they push it forward with new technology, rocking a total of 8 polyphonic voices, 4-part multi-timbral. The specs overall on the machine are pretty nice, but when it comes down to the filter, it is kind of odd that they only chose a low pass filter option, and that's it. I do find that as a strange choice to make for Waldorf. They bring in some analog parts that in the previous versions were digital, and it really feels like they did a lot to beef up and modernize the classic Microwave engine. I guess the really big question is how many people are actually going to buy it at this price range with everything else competing with it in the market. Once you start getting to that price range, you're starting to compete with things like the Virus and a lot of things that give you multi-timbral 16 parts. Now, the Virus doesn't have pure analog parts, it's a virtual analog, so that's one thing that could pull people towards that Waldorf direction. The Virus isn't the only option, and I wonder how many people who live within that price range of synths who purchase that $2,000, $3,000 synth very often, how many of them will choose this new Waldorf? I do feel with all the other stuff out there, they're going to have to really want that classic Waldorf engine evolved. They're going to have to be, massive fans of the history. That's going to be the long-term question for this machine and how it does in the market. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out for Waldorf, how it does within the market. Obviously, if you're a budget synth user out of your range, most likely the price tag alone has kind of crossed it off your chart. But if you are a person that lives in the more upper tier range and you tend to spend, $1,500, $2,000, $3,000 on a synth, with all the other options out there, is this Waldorf Microwave something you'd consider? How do you think this synth will do long term in the market? Would love to know your opinion. And as always, stay positive, stay creative, support each other, and peace.